Good day everyone, my name is Cristindiana A. Pastor. Another video reflection will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. At this segment, we'll now be moving into another topic that merely talks about the special needs in education. And at this juncture, I just want to share with you my three important things and my two realizations as well. After I've watched this video lecture that is being posted in our group page. So first thing first, the very first thing I want to point out at this moment is what comes to your mind when we hear the word special education. So special education, of course, is an action or process of teaching someone, especially in school, college, or university. The best example for this, I think, for me is that if a person or a baby was born, time to time he'll be headed for school then. But we all know that before going to school, it's our home that teaches us first. It's our home that opened us in a real world. And after that, by the time that they have reached a preschool age, of course, they must go to school and attend for study sessions and prepare them and give them the best education for the preparation for their future careers. See, from this example alone, we can say, or we can barely say that special education is a step-by-step process that people typically go through to a learning process following those particular sequences. Second one, I just want to share some of the goals of special education. We all know that special education have goals and their vision is not unexceptional to anybody, meaning this is generally for all, but the only issue here is that we all know that in terms of intelligences, skills, or capabilities, we really matter and we have different aptitudes and skills which I believe depends on what society dictates. The type of society where we belong is usually what makes up strife and challenges usually coming in our circles of society, and it gives us the drive to overcome and conduct a skill rather, or competence. So accordingly, this is what Chloe refers to as a pathology of difference. This is what they mean about pathology of difference, to be a doctor or specialist as well, to cure whatever is lacking or whatever making someone deficient, or to moderate what is exceedingly to a person or individual, because the main goal or objective of this is to make education appropriate, noble, and humane. In addition, special education tries to perceive those who have difficulties in learning will be taught in albeit way. This simply means that to help them in acquiring learning experiences and training by the use of materials, methods, techniques, aids, and equipments as well, and also assistive devices as per tune with the nature of their exceptionality. So, for my last point of information, I want to share what's my idea about inclusive education. So, on the other hand, inclusive education is a practice of educating learners with disabilities in the same classroom as their peers who do not have disabilities. So in short, it is intended for all students. It is also intended for all students, just like what special education is. It is based on the idea that all students develop and learn in various ways, and that a single method of teaching and learning cannot assure that all students achieve their goals. Inclusive education is not only about including children with disabilities, but rather it is about making sure their needs are met inside of a general classroom setup. In order to provide inclusive education, curricula must be flexible also and built with a variety of learners in mind. This is to guarantee that multiple pathways are available. So, upon coping up with these three main points of mine, the two realizations I've realized is that this video lecture, I've realized after watching these video lectures that that special education and inclusive education is barely or generally open for all learners or all students who are devoted to the education, and it is an accommodation for all children in our society regardless of their physical, intellectual, and social or even linguistic deficiencies. Children along our communities or children with the same ethnicities, cultures, who are gifted and impaired children should all be included. And I have realized also that this both education addresses the different needs of all students. It is a process of enhancing the educational system's ability to reach out to all students. This educational method gives all children more chances to succeed academically, not only academically, but also socially. This is all about tailoring education to ensure that everyone succeeds regardless of their individual requirements, and employing an equity-based mindset is sometimes the most effective approach to ensure that this really happens. So this is all for now. Thank you and God bless.